Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of the Nail Clip podcast. I'm Justin, and I'm here with
Michael.
Michael, as usual, the two of us. On a very special episode today, as you can probably tell, we both brought our clippers, so we will be clipping as usual. And we're wearing some attire. Michael, what are we talking about today?
When is it too early to start celebrating Christmas?
When is it too early? What are your thoughts, Mike?
Everyone has their own views, and to preface, I love Christmas just as much as most. It's my favorite holiday. However, I don't have a rigid rule that it can't be before Thanksgiving. I think to honor Thanksgiving, and because it's Thanksgiving and gratitude, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to just kind of start thinking about what's next. That doesn't seem like a heart posture of gratitude to me. However, that's fine, but I do think that honestly, if you wait until at least like the first week of November, I get it if you can't hold back anymore, but that's like the bare minimum. If you start celebrating before Halloween, I think that's a problem. I think that is us falling under the pressure of American marketing because they put Christmas stuff out like as soon as Labor Day is over. So in my opinion, ideally, like waiting until Thanksgiving week maybe until it's after Thanksgiving is over, but like mid-November, that's fine. First week of November, but like I won't be that mad at you. But if it's before November, I don't love that.
What's the date today, Michael?
The 14th?
I think it's November 14th, just so you guys know, because it might take me like a week to get this episode out. Just so you don't think it's like actually closer to Christmas than it is whenever the episode goes up. Today is November 14th, and I've actually already been celebrating Christmas for a while, but like Michael said, definitely not ever before Halloween. I mean, even I think it's got to be like at least a week after Halloween would be my personal opinion. Here where we work, we actually set up a lot of decorations for Christmas already. We celebrate a very merry November, and so the whole place is decked out for the holidays. My YouTube channel, Rice Bottle, has a video from last year where I slept here overnight, and you can see all the decorations from last year, but this year is like even more decked out. It's crazy, and we celebrate in November because like here in this city of like mostly students, it's good to celebrate with your friends before you go home. And who wants to wait until like December for that? But so
yeah, if you're someone who's hard and fast on not celebrating before Thanksgiving, then you could consider this place a hostile work environment because it's very aggressively Christmas right now. But
yeah, in fact,
I kind of love it.
Sorry, I interrupted you. In fact, we were going to film this podcast out there in the other room by we have like a fake fireplace set up and a nice mantle and a hearth, I think, as they say, and it's very lovely. It would have been perfect for this episode, but there's still some coworkers here who were not having it and did not want to have us be clipping our nails right there while they were trying to socialize, and we tried to explain we have a podcast, and then they started mocking us by coming up with their own fake podcasts, but we're very real, guys. We're as real as it gets. Mike, are you done?
That's called speed.
That was fast. I finished one hand. I'm about to clip the other one real fast, but Mike, just say another thought on the holidays, or just our topic, I guess.
So I think this is good stuff. I think that decorating for Christmas, like beginning in November, that makes sense because you do all that hard work, so you want it to last. So I get that. But I think when it comes to like listening to only Christmas music and
I've already started
wearing like Christmas clothes, I think that needs to, honestly, Christmas music is okay mid-November, but I don't think you should be whipping out the Christmas clothes until after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'll stand firm on that.
That's a hot take.
And I don't think you can't be in the Christmas spirit at all, because I think that, like, yeah, you need, supply chain, COVID, you need time to, like, order Christmas presents and stuff. So I don't think it's something like you can't talk about it before the month of November. But I think the way people go overboard with festivities, in a good way, overboard, like the spiritual discipline of celebration is a great one. However, I think you should celebrate at the appropriate time and in the appropriate season. And to me, Christmas is like a winter thing. So when we shove it back to like
Not in
just
Australia.
a few weeks into fall, that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And here in Georgia, when it's getting colder now, but like last week there was a day where it was in the 80s. And so it's like, how are you supposed to celebrate Christmas when it's in the 80s?
I got family out in Colorado. Shout out to my fam out there. It's already snowed there, so I'm done. Mike, let me take this because I know you'll sweep prematurely, but go grab a special guest for us. First person you can find who's willing. And now for the segment of our show that we call Questionable Sweeping with special guest Emma. Michael and I will each ask Emma a question. Make sure you save half of those clippings for me, Mike, as you will be asking Emma a question. Emma, I have to think of a question right now for you. What's something that only you know that you would like to share with the rest?
That's a really hard
It can be anything. Like, it doesn't have to be personal. It can just be like something you're going to do when you go home, or
Well,
something that you enjoyed recently.
I've recently gotten into Korean dramas. Because I have
I'm Korean.
Yeah, that's true. I was telling Michael about this earlier. There's a really amazing Korean actor. I think his name is Lee Ha-jun, and he's in the show that our group of friends watch called Little Women. It's on Netflix. It's amazing, but if you don't like intense things, you probably wouldn't like it. But it's really awesome, and he's in that. And my friend Cami and I were just like went on a deep dive today, and we're learning about other things he's in.
Nice. So I did know that, but thanks for answering.
Well, you didn't know that I really like Lee Ha-jun.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Michael's turn to ask a question.
I got all the clippings.
Hey, you missed one.
That's for you. He left that for you, I think.
All right.
There's another one.
What is your favorite Christmas carol, being someone who is a great singer
Oh.
and worship leader?
Wow. Well, thank you. Does it have to be a Christmas carol?
Take
just
it
a
where you want
Christmas
to.
song?
You're the special guest, not me.
I really like having a wonderful Christmas time, or whatever the name of it. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Good one.
I also really love Mary Did You Know? And Seasons by Hillsong is always a classic, but it doesn't have to be Christmas for that.
It's good stuff.
Michael tried to sweep them all for me, but I showed him.
Yeah, there's another one, Jay. But at Michael's feet. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, there's some. I see more. We'll get it, though.
No worries. Thank you, Emma, for being on the show. And
Thanks for having me.
that concludes our segment of questionable sweeping. Who's that? Is that Cammy?
It's Cammy.
Maybe she'll be a special guest in the future.
Yeah. Can I say that this isn't what I expected it to be? But
Yeah, please.
simultaneously is like kind of exactly what I thought it would be.
Great. I'm glad to hear it.
But it's awesome. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Do I leave? Or-
Yeah, because we're
Oh.
trying to keep it at like
Okay.
10-minute podcasts, I think.
Bye.
Bye, Emma. I think that kind of concludes our episode for today. Trying to keep them short, but just like our nails.
Perfect.
So thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Justin,
I'm Michael.
and our nails are short.
Short.